Yo, what's up, family? It's your boy Mikelanta from Hotlanta coming at you today, man. I'm about to let y'all know what's going on with this lease, man, so y'all stay tuned. All right, so first of all, if you're new to this channel or if you've been watching me, man, make sure you subscribe. Show your boy some love. Hit that bell so that way you can get notified, whenever I make a video. I'm gonna make these videos periodically. I have a lot of people that's asking me questions about as far as like leasing and how's it going, and people checking up on me and whatnot. So hey, this is an update right here. Follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of people that follow me on Instagram and they message me all the time, asking me different questions and everything. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna start being on there a lot. And make sure you look at the description of this video. There's a lot of other stuff I got going on. Or if you know somebody that want to work from home, I'm gonna put that in the description of this video. Know how to sign up and everything, man. But anyway, let's get down to it. So this is about the third week, 3 or 4. It's about the third or fourth week. I can't complain. I'm just gonna get to the point. It's better than company. So for all you out there that's been wondering, are you gonna make the same money as company? The answer is no. You're actually gonna make more. And it's everything that I expected, pretty much. I was already ready to do this. I was ready last year. But honestly, I had to wait. You have to be with the company, I believe, for 2 years. Or it's a year. Don't quote me on that. Might be wrong. I think it's a year though. You with the company for a year, and you have safe driving, so you're good to go. I was held up because they said I was late to something, but I was driving local at the time they said I was late, and with local drivers, you're late all the time. But anyway, I've been leasing for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. Somebody asked me about a settlement. Yes. The first settlement, of course, I didn't get anything because I only took one trip. But that one trip paid for everything. So once I saw that first settlement, I'm like, oh, okay. If this one trip pays for the truck, the insurance, everything that they got taken out, okay, then I'm good. Got my second settlement, good to go. I think that one particular one, I can't remember, but I think I started, I don't know how that went. It was a good settlement. I'm gonna post a settlement, an example for y'all later on. I think I'm gonna wait to post my settlements. I'm not gonna post every settlement. I'm just gonna post one just to show y'all an example or whatever. I'm not gonna post everything, but you know what? I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Because at the end of the day, if you want to know how it works, you just gotta do it yourself. But I can tell you this: leasing with a company is, as far as compared to being a company driver, leasing with a company is good. You make more money. That's what I'm looking at right now. Making more money because I have plans. But when you listen to people, you can. It depends on how you look at it. Because the truck payments are high. I'm not gonna lie. The truck payments are high. and there's a lot of other stuff you got to take out. They have like escrows or whatever, but the thing about the escrows, it's something that you would do if you was an owner operator under your own authority. So you're putting money to the side for maintenance. You're putting money to the side, just in case something happened to the truck. The company has to protect themselves too. That's the only extra thing, and that's money you don't get, which is understandable because you're leasing with a company. Insurance. There's a bunch of other insurance that you get. Not a bunch of other insurance. Miscellaneous stuff that comes out, but it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. So this is my third week. Got my third settlement. It was pretty nice. I know once the escrows get taken out, then I'll be good to go. But it's more than what I was making in company, and I'm pretty much doing the same thing. Nothing has changed. I get my own fuel. That's about it. The one thing from so far that I know, some people get a lot of money and they don't know how to handle it. If you don't know how to handle your money when you get into leasing or even your own authority, then it's not going to be for you. It is a lot of money. So you got to learn how to be, you gotta be really tight when it comes to your money. Because you have to know that you got to put a certain percentage to the side. I put a percentage of what I make to the side because I already know it's taxes. Taxes is the number one thing that breaks these companies. Not the number one, I would say that's number two. Fuel is probably the number one thing. If you don't know what you're doing when it comes to fuel, you'll end up spending so much money on fuel, and then you're out of business. The second thing is taxes. When taxes come up, people then put money to the side. So you get caught up, you get behind, you start owing the IRS. So the one thing I would say, 3 weeks in, that I've taken from this so far is to put your money to the side, man. You got to be disciplined. You definitely got to be disciplined when you do this. You got to be mindful of the loads that you take. For instance, what I'm doing right now is because I'm concentrating on fuel a whole lot more, you kind of think about the loads that you take. If you take one of them heavy loads, the paper, that's one of the most heavy loads, food or whatever. Sometimes those loads get soda, I'm gonna say Pepsi, whatever. So, at the same time, you got to be mindful of those things, which is why, when you lease, you're on your own, but you have that freedom to deny loads or whatever the case might be. But when you haul heavy loads, it takes a lot of fuel, and it's like chess, man. You gotta fuel wherever you are. The fuel is low, wherever you're coming from. It's just like chess, because you don't know where you're coming from. Right now, I'm in Florida. I am in Florida, and I learned something new about Florida. I didn't know the fuel prices here were so high. It's like they're not as high as up north, but they are pretty up there. And I actually have to fuel because I'm heading back to Atlanta, so I got to fuel. So I got to fuel here, unfortunately. But there's also a strategic way to do that too. You necessarily don't have to fill up your tank. If you know how many miles per gallon that your truck gets, you can use that. And if you know how many miles that you're going, that's how much fuel you put in your truck. You don't want to spend more than you have to. So I probably won't fill up when I leave here, because I'm not that far from Atlanta, and I know I can make it. I know how much I have to put in to make it to Atlanta and still have fuel in the tank to do what I got to do. Because of course fuel is much cheaper, 50 cents cheaper to be exact, once I get to that side of town. So 50 cents go a long way. But anyway, third week, I can't complain. Everything is good. Making money. I think I'm on the path to what I've been trying to get to. If you guys watch my old videos, I always talking about I'm gonna get my own truck. I'm gonna start this small fleet. I ain't gonna have no big fleet, but I'm gonna start this small fleet, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So if you keep watching me, you will see. So far, you guys see that I'm leasing this truck. Started as a company driver, and now I'm here. So with that being said, so far I have no complaints. The truck is running just fine. Do my pre-trip, post-trip, everything, man. The truck is running fine. I ain't had no maintenance issues, no nothing. I haven't had no problems with dispatch. The loads are coming. I ain't had a problem with no miles. This last week I got 3,000 miles. So, I mean, that's not bad at all. And I'll let y'all know this, I made close to $4,000 just off of the loads I was given and the miles that I ran. So, yeah, and you can make more than that. I've talked to somebody that's made more than that. So far, so good. I hope I answer. I'm trying to think of if anybody had any questions. I know somebody asked me about the settlements. I can't remember another question that I had, but this is just an update right now. This is a 3-week update. I guess while I'm making this video, man, if those out there, man, you can't have fear to do anything. I talked to my other half earlier, and we talked a lot about people having fear. And what they say is fear is, false evidence appearing real. So you have to jump out there and do it. It's not for everybody. I knew when I first started doing this, I run differently than people do. Like I said, people told me I wasn't gonna do this when I first started a company. I wasn't gonna run this many miles. I'm not gonna do this and do that. Yeah, I run differently. They say I wasn't gonna get nothing but 2,000 miles when I first started a company. Even when I first started this, it's only my second week. Actually, I would call it my second full week. The first full week, yeah, that's when I got about close to 3,000 miles. This third week I got 3,000 miles. First week I did that one trip. But anyway, man, you can't listen to folk, and you got to do what you got to do, man. I hope to be an inspiration for people. I hope to inspire somebody to do great, like this team that's in the background, the Falcons. I know there's a lot of haters out there, but hey, it is what it is. But I want y'all to follow my journey, man. I hope to inspire somebody. My next move is to get my own truck. But right now I'm learning the business. I'm learning the business. I'm taking what the company does as far as with the lease drivers and how they kind of run things, and I can use that towards my own business once I start it. I already have a business, but once I'm not under anybody and I got my own truck running my own authority, I can take what I've learned from here and move it to there. So this is just another update. Man, I hope y'all be safe out there. And my birthday's on Saturday. I'm gonna put my Cash App in the description, man. My birthday's August 1st. So if you would like to bless your boy, I would greatly appreciate it. You know, I'm a truck driver out here on the road doing my thing, trying to create an empire. So I'm gonna put my cash app, man. Y'all bless your boy. August 1st. Shout out to all the Leos out there, man. Leo's running. It's Leo season right now. Straight Leo season. I'm about to eat something. And hey, man, y'all be easy. Y'all be safe out there. Protect yourselves. And wear your mask. And let's get this thing going. Keep those wheels turning. And once again, follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel. Ring that bell. And talk to me. Everybody else do. So, hey, send me a message. Let's talk. If you guys got any questions, feel free to reach out to me, man. I don't ignore nobody. You can comment on this video. I won't ignore you, man. We could chat. But y'all be safe out there, man. And stay tuned to the next video. Peace.